Hi,
Hello.
sweetheart. We need to see you though. You gotta click on this
Please,
video.
put on that camera. I want to see that pretty
Right,
face.
all right.
All right.
Yes. And she's coming, and she is
Look,
on. All
hey,
right.
family.
That's our talking
Look
about.
at
But we having a lot of
I'm
background
in
noise.
South Carolina. I'm trying to get ready to do carnival in a minute.
Oh, that's right. That's right. At South Carolina Carnival. How is that going?
So far, so good. I've been home for a year and 4 months, and last night was the first time I ventured out. I'm fully vaccinated now. Well, when I say that, I have both of my vaccines. I'll be fully vaccinated in 2 weeks. I did it on Monday.
Okay.
And so, like I said, I ventured out, and I'm here.
All right. So we happy to see you. So let me jump in because I know you're busy. Thank you for being our first ever cover on iTunes Entertainment Magazine. She was our first cover. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my family. iTunes is the whole boss.
Yeah, man. So, and now you're back on with us here at the People's Chat Room because you know we're on iTunes Radio right now. So let's talk. This is your first event since the pandemic.
Yes,
Talk
ma'am.
to us. I know how I felt last week Saturday when we went to an event and heading down to Cape Canaveral. It was like seeing people out and about. It was like so refreshing. It's like, okay, we're back. We've seen you on the side now. The phone turned to the side.
That's okay. We fixing it. We fixing it. There we go.
All right,
Yeah.
good. So, tell us how COVID-19 in your words, has impacted the industry. And you're a major part of the industry, but how has it impacted the industry?
In a great way, but I you know, to be honest, I don't mean to sound selfish, but I can't even talk about the industry. I just have to say, for me, I feel like I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? My passion, my you know, everything that I love, I feel like it was stripped from me. And then, you know, towards the end here now, I lost even more. You know what I mean? As you know, Trinity Stout Boys, my son's father, my husband, we were separated, but my best friend, he passed away on April the 10th. So, I mean, like I say, COVID stripped me of everything, but sometimes you have to go to zero to get back to where you need to be. So I'll tell you that it took me to zero. The toughest year and 4 months of my life.
Wow. See, I wanted you to bring it up. I didn't want to, because as a clinician, that's embedded in me where you start where the person is. So I needed to start where you were. And the fact that you shared it, I appreciate that. I know you're promoting Queen of the South right now for Miami Carnival. That's just for Miami Carnival?
Well, yeah, that's the theme for my band. But my son and I have also decided to continue Soca Viver.
Thank you.
So we're doing Soca Viver. Well, you have to remember that in, what was that, 1999 maybe? Marlon, Gregory, and myself, we were on a plane coming back from Labor Day in New York. And at that time, Survivor was the big show. And that's how Soca Viver came out. You see, everybody, emulation is the greatest form of flattery, and I'm very flattered, I will say that. Yeah. But everybody may not know how that came about. It came about because we were impressed by something that we were seeing. You know, everybody sees something and they feel like they can do it, you know, but sometimes you just have to pay respect where respect is due now. And so, you know, it was the TV show Survivor at the time. And we were on the plane coming back from Labor Day in New York, and I said, Survivor. He's like, we need to do something like that, you know? And I was like, yeah. And then we came up with the Soca Viver. And then it became the Ultimate Carnival E-Venture. Because remember, that was the ultimate adventure. I don't know if you guys, any Survivor fans, I don't know who old enough that listen that remember Survivor. And that's how that came about. So, you know, in 2020, it's crazy because we were planning Soca Viver and we did the fly and everything. And it was going to be 2020 vision because everything came to us clearly. And then boom, COVID shut us down. And then here we are in 2021. And up until Marlon stopped speaking, this was his passion, you know, to make people happy, to put things in a space where our culture would shine and the people in our culture would shine. And like I said, it was a tough decision, but I'm a strong girl. Don't mind her crying. And we decided we were going to continue. And so for 2021, nothing less than a tribute to Mr. Wow, Soca Viver, the beat goes on. And I'm doing it with my son. And it's going to be, if you thought it was a movie before, if they thought I was WASI before. If they thought I was bad before, we out and we badder and we bigger and we better than ever. Because now we have a full angel supporting everything that we do. And if nobody else in this world understood the vision, I did, and I continue to do so. I've supported him from day one, and it's vice versa, and it will not stop now. But let me continue. So for 2020, my theme was going to be Queen of the South. For my adults, my Juve band is Bright Africa, and my kiddies band was a tribute. Now, that was my theme for 2020. You hear what I tell you, right? Here we are in 2021 because we had no 2020. And my themes mean more to me than they ever did before, right? So my Bright Africa was a kind of tribute to George Bailey with my Juve. And, you know, I don't know if you know, but he started with Africa and ended with Africa, right? So I was going to do a section in my tribute called Eternal Africa, right? I was going to do one for Calypso Rose, one for Roy Kate. The whole thing come and flip up now, right? Here we are. I was doing the Queen of the South because I felt very much like Teresa Mendoza, for those of you who watch the show. Not that I'm violent, but I'm one of those people who I came in love and kindness and I was backed against the wall. And sometimes I had to become fierce because I was put in that position. You understand?
Yes.
And now, for 2021, the theme is here again, and I stayed with it. I stayed with everything because they all have even greater meaning now. So when you see my band on the road for 2021, you're going to see everything that WASI has been through in the last year and 4 months that made me and will continue to make me the Queen of the South.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You need to break some glass with that because, I mean, yeah. One of the things we plan to do, I don't know if Mike told you this, but the issue that's coming out in October, we will be doing a feature in honor of Mr. Soca Viva himself. So I don't know if he told you that, but that's our intent. And because the beat goes on. The beat goes on. He has touched so many people. I didn't really know him like that, but that doesn't mean to say that I'm not aware of the contribution that he's made.
Those who don't know him, they feel him. And they don't just feel him in his work, they feel him in the work of everybody that you see. We are foundation members of Mix 96, Rockers Island, Madhouse, Coco Loco. You know what I'm saying? The contribution is endless. And it's so sad that in life, people treat you and make you feel so unwanted and disrespected when you put so much into it, and then in death everybody wants to honor you. I pray to God that those of you who love me and respect me, you show me while I'm alive. Don't wait till I die, please, I beg you.
When you're doing the glass,
don't bring me flowers when I'm dead. I can't smell it.
Let me just say, when you do the glass while she's talking, I can't hear what she's saying.
I can feel what she's saying. I feel what she's saying.
I want to hear what she's saying.
I feel what she's saying.
So like I was telling you, Limma, you may not have known him, but you know me, and I was a part of him, and I will continue to be that. So you know him. You may not know him personally, but you know of him. You know of his contributions, and you know of his vibe and his energy, because it lives in many of the people that you see. iTunes is one of the brothers that's been like, you already know, iTunes is one of the most important people in my life. He's like a brother. You know, he's a super support system for any and everything WASI. Not just WASI, but Marlon, Greg, Eternal Vibes, everything, you know. He's that person that once I love it and I appreciate it, he's there to support it. And I just want to give him his flowers right now. Enough respect, King, always, for never leaving me out.
Mike, I mean, it hit Mike really, really hard. Really, really hard. It's like he just shut down, you know. And we, as the team, we were there to support him. So indirectly and directly, we've been supporting you too. Okay.
This I know. I appreciate it. I feel it, you know. You know, if you believe in God, then you'll know that everything you don't have to see. Some things you just feel, you know, and that's what faith is. And so I know that I don't have over 3,000 contacts in my phone because nobody ain't praying for me or thinking about me, even if they didn't reach out. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart enough to know that the world is there and that what you put out, you get back. And I feel the love and I feel the energy and I feel the prayers and the well wishes. And I appreciate every single person for everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we're going to Soca Viva. The beat goes on. Let's talk about a little bit more about Queen of the South, because
Yes.
I remember what was that? Maybe when we first dropped the issue. I was like in 2018 or something like that. When you were on
Nah,
the cover.
that might have been 17, the year of my
17?
anniversary, the 30
Okay, so
year
it was
anniversary.
October 2017 because October was the first issue. And you had
Right.
30, refresh my memory, 30
years on the road in Miami Carnival.
30 years on the road. And that connected to everything because that 30 was being used for everything. How does that connect? Because I know there's a connection between that and Queen of the South.
Well, you know, when you're 31 and you spend 34 years on the road, that's a big deal, eh?
True that. Because all
You
that
understand?
adversity. Man, you were one of the first, girl.
Yeah, I started my band at 14. Nobody needs to do math, right? And I persevered through so many things at that age. Think about that. I think about your children at 14.
Yeah.
You know, our community is one of the most remarkable ever. Think about your child at the age 14, the kinds of things that I endured from some of the people who now turn around and give me the utmost respect, the kinds of things that I endured, the kinds of things that people said and did, you know, like I say, these are the reasons why I'm the Queen of the South.
True that.
When you see the band, you're going to understand. You understand? Because let me tell you, it's been a tumultuous and rocky road, but it's my road and I walk it with pride.
It's your
and
story.
poised and grace, you know. I've fallen, I've gotten up, I've dusted myself off, and I've kept going. So all of that is I ain't saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because I know, and there are plenty of people who know, some who want to ignore it, some who may not. But what I've endured, yeah, I'm royalty. Even if I ain't royalty in all your world, I'm definitely the Queen of the South in Wassi's world, and that's what it is.
Well, you're royalty as far as we're concerned.
Hi, darling.
So Michelle has a question, I think, right?
Hi, Mish.
But you got to talk in the mic.
I don't have a question. I just wanted
She
to
can't
say,
hear you because remember, Radio Land.
She could love up
You
that
gotta
man.
go
and
in that.
Jesus
in that
Christ,
mic.
cool.
Eat the mic. Come on.
I can't eat the mic. I just wanted to say hello, and I miss you.
Hi, babe. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm holding firm like a Sizzler song, Gil.
You are a fighter. You are a fighter. You will persevere, as always.
Amen. Amen.
I just miss seeing you and hearing you, so I just wanted to say hello.
Well, I'm here. Like I said, COVID did me dirty, but I ain't mad. I take everything with a grain of salt, and whatever I don't consider losses. I consider lessons. So I feel like my lesson is learned. I wanted to do the right thing, and I got vaccinated.
Good.
Lisa, my friend who I'm here with, Lisa and Stephen do South Carolina Carnival. She also lost her significant last year. And, it's the first time she's having to put on her carnival without him. And I felt like it was fitting, even though they say you're not fully vaccinated until the 2 weeks after. And I had my shot on Monday. This is the first place that I wanted to be. And I know that when I do things with love, like my mom always says, God takes care of you. So I'm feeling safe here. My next thing, I'm going to Vegas for Tambu weekend. So I want you guys to join
You know
because
what?
then
I'm not
I
going.
hear you,
I'm not
but
going.
let's
I'm not
get-
going.
let's
I
I'm
will
not
be
going.
here,
I
and I'll
should-
be loving you up. Don't worry, I'll be
Let
there.
me tell you, I'm a little scary here, but let me just tell y'all for Tambu weekend in Vegas, I out and bad, eh? All right? I just let you know.
You have to be
I'm
outside.
still wearing my mask. I bought a mask, and no, I don't want no mask shaming. I'm still wearing my mask. I have a mask with a little thing because I like my gasoline that I could drink to my straw and thing, right? Mask is my thing until then. Like I said, for those who believe, who don't believe, that's all. Yeah, I respect everybody.
No,
Just
we are
respect
fully
me.
vaccinated and we still wear masks.
We still wearing it. We still wearing
mean-
it. Don't
Hey,
feel no
well,
way.
I wearing a mask until. Listen, the mask nice, it's saving me lipstick money. I glad.
So with that in mind, let me turn a little bit to Trinidad and Tobago because you see what's going on over there, right?
Well, that's another place where I have a band as well. Party Time Mask would have been 4 years. Well, yeah, this year. This year we would have been 4 years old. So I'm praying that I get to make my 5-year anniversary on the road. But you see, what happens is, and it's a part. It's not okay. So when they were talking about COVID, and I'm in a lot of chats and stuff like that, and you cannot compare Trinidad to America. You cannot compare Trinidad to Brazil.
True.
Trinidad is Trinidad. Per capita, the country cannot sustain what the world is going through. So I understand that everybody wants to be out and bad, but the whole thing about it is, and I'm not political, I feel like the Prime Minister was initially trying to keep everybody safe. But in little countries and big countries and everywhere, there's corruption. Border Patrol lapsed and the waters were open.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And I feel like, and I'm just assuming, and you can break that word down how you want, but my feeling, my theory is that they got that Brazilian strain, and that's what's licking up them people so quickly. And as you know, we also have to continue because things like this, and again, they mutate. So, we have to be conscious people. We have to be conscious. Whatever your conscious is, that's on you. But for me, Giselle, all I asking is that people respect me and my view and when I say my view, I don't express it to everyone, but respect me and what my wishes are, which is to wear my mask and to continue to be safe. You understand what I'm saying? For more reasons than one, because I don't ever want to be the person with it on my conscience. I mean, even with it on my conscience that somebody, contracted something because of me, because I was there and I encouraged people to be in a place. Even with Miami Carnival was a really, really tough decision, but things are being put in place and protocol is being put in place that's making me safe. And as adults, it's your decision to participate. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you
so
said-
you have that all costumes for the carnival. Let me just big up Miami Carnival. They've asked that all costumes be made with a mask. So, there's certain things that are being put in place for us to be safe. It's up to you as an individual what is safe for you. I ain't judging nobody. Like I say, when I wear my mask, don't pull it down, don't touch my mask, because that's what I do it.
And maintain
understand?
that, and maintain the distance. If you ask them to step back, just step back. No argument. Just step back.
Well, I keep in my mask because, I am the girl to hug and kiss. That's what I know. All of that was why I never came out before, because I didn't want any, but Wasi feel I have COVID. No, it's not that. Wasi wants to be safe. And you see how God would have it? I experienced a full loss. And I was feeling so crazy about this from the beginning that my vibe is my vibe. And so, like I said, I'm going with my vibes. I just pray that we all stay safe and we make the right decisions for not just ourselves, but for each other and our children. Remember now, the children under 12, they open it.
True, they are.
And illness does not discriminate. Pandemics don't discriminate. For those of you who have children and grandchildren and nieces and nephews and godchildren that you love, protect all yourselves, man. It's important.
Quick question, kind of backtracking. Are you able to talk about some of the safety guidelines Miami Carnival are implementing?
Other than
I can
that.
definitely tell you right now, for sure. Oh, God. I have all kind of snot coming out my nose. I'm sorry.
We forgive you, darling. We forgive you.
Right? I can tell you for sure that one of the things that this is something that they're working on. It's being actively worked on.
Okay.
So like I can just say big up to the South Florida Carnival band leaders and the Miami Carnival Committee. They're working diligently together to make sure that everything is in place and that everybody is safe. One of the first things that we implemented, because we have to start, is that all costumes be designed with a mask. All of the other things are being sorted out so that we don't violate anybody's rights or anything like that, and that we're also making sure that we keep our patrons safe. So those things, as they develop, will come out into the press and the media and that kind of thing. But I can definitely tell you that every single measure that is possible is being taken by both parties to ensure that we have not only an amazing carnival, but a safe carnival.
And I think that's what people want to hear. Just hearing that an effort is put forth to protect the masqueraders and the patrons.
Yes.
That's what people want to hear. Okay, good.
And
good,
right
good.
now, we got to do it month by month because 2022 for Trinidad Carnival, we don't know what that's going to hold, but we're hoping that they'll be able to have Carnival next year, please.
So can I just be shady for 1 second to all the people who was always talking about my Miami Carnival and they don't want to be behind no gate? Let me tell you, behind that gate is going to look so good in 2021. Don't ever be careful what you say.
Careful what you wish for. Yeah, boy. Be careful.
Be careful what you say. Right? At this point, if they congregate me in the bathroom, I'm going fuss and miss my people. So, that's what we have to do. Stop looking at everything and stop breaking everything down and finding fault. Find the good in everything, people. Yeah. If nothing else, learn that now. Find the good in everything, because at the end of it all, the bad will not matter because you will miss it. You will miss it. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it's your friend or your family. That's how I maintain as many relationships as I do, because I think, God forbid something was to happen to this person. How would I feel? right? Find the good in everything. Stop looking at the glass as half empty. It's half full. I've had some of the darkest moments ever in the last year and 4 months, and I am telling you, I found the good. I found a happy place. I have my moments. I am human. Jano, I have my moments. You understand? But I have found a way to live, and not just live, but live well, not only with myself, but with the people around me. You understand what I'm saying? And my father says something that, we laugh at because he says it with such vigor. Love those who love you. Care for those who care for you. And the rest of them, I can't say the other part. You understand?
Go to HELL.
But I like the fact that for Soca Viva, the beat goes on that you and your son will be doing this together in honor of his dad and your husband, because this is a way for him to heal. This is a way for him to heal.
Well, not only that, remember now, Soca Viva is 21 years this year. Gregory is going to be 26 years old. So it's a part of him, right? Like I told you, we were on the plane together when we came up with that idea. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just him wanting to do. He knows what it is. Remember, he grew up with that. It's not just one parent. He shared 2 parents with the entire world for his entire life. You know what I'm saying? And people take that for granted. Even in his speech at his dad, he said, my parents and my dad in particular loved so many different people, and I shared him with so many other children that sometimes he used to get jealous. And when he said it, it made something click in my brain. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So the people who may say, "Oh God, I fed up a she, them wasn't so good," just know we made a lot of sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices to do what we do. So to every promoter and every band leader, big or small, whether they think you're good, bad, or indifferent, and I'm just going to say one little bad word, if they think you're shitty or not, don't study them. You keep going and doing what you do. Your legacy is your legacy, no matter how big or small. Keep trotting the road. People who invest their time and energy into culture and into people in general, whether it's a food service person, a janitor, a maid, whatever, respect due to you all day, every day. To our frontline workers, to the people who put their life on the line, for people who want to be careless with their life, thank you. Thank you to every person who supports me, the people who love me, the people who hate me. I thank you all for every single thing. It makes me bigger, better, and stronger every single day.
You have evolved.
I've evolved.
I'm
going to be honest with you. The last year and 4 months has shown me that I'm also proud of myself. I'm exactly who and what I want to be.
You're very resilient, and the last year and 4 months has brought that out because you had no choice but to survive.
And then I have to say, I know a lot of people, but I had one person in particular who stood with me, and as a man, I wouldn't want to be him. The things that he had to go through, my other half, Marlon, Eternal Vibes. I just want to tell the world that I am so grateful, for him and for everything that he does and did and continues to do for me. It's a blessing to have a person who understands the way that I love, who I love, what I love, and respect it. And not only that, but support me in my worst moments. You know what I mean? It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I never knew a real man, I know one now. So a lot of great things have come out of a lot of bad things. So I feel my blessings,
Amen to that. So I'm going to let you go because I know you're in carnival zone.
Oh God, I forget the time. Yes, you're almost.
And you see, it's a good thing. I redirect you. But let me just remind people, Soca Viva, the beat goes on, is on October 7th.
We on the road, the Wassi
October 7th, yes.
Yes, girl. Yes, you almost make me forget I'm running up these stairs. No.
So we're doing the whole gamut, rise and shine, pool party,
everything.
flag,
Just look out. It's all coming. It's coming. We are pulling it together in the greatest of ways. I thank you guys for giving me your time and giving me another voice to get my message out. I appreciate you.
You're welcome every time, all the time, and we right there in spirit, supporting you. So we'd see you for Miami Carnival. And enjoy the carnival that you're in right now. South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Yep, South Carolina. Follow them at South Carolina. Follow me at the Wassi One. I love you guys.
We're already doing that. We will follow her and tell her tell your friend I said to keep.
I love you, boy.
Tell your friend I said to keep the faith, and we are there for her in spirit and in truth also, because she lost someone too. So respect,
Yes,
Giselle.
ma'am.
And Giselle,
Yeah,
I'll see
man.
you